Open your eyes.
It is mid-2023. Who is even interested in Encanto anymore? Me, I guess. Okay, do we have a nice quick baby title and thumbnail to grab people's attention? Okay, cool. Is Encanto even still relevant? Man, I don't know. All I know is that I've got like 3 much more involved videos that I'm in the middle of, and if I don't try to squeeze out something short while working on those, then it'll be like a month in between uploads. Now, despite the way that I've packaged this isn't going to be one of those deep, hidden lore, film theory, conjecture type things. No, I want this video to talk more about Mirabelle's metaphorical gift, as represented through what I think is really smart filmmaking. I think it was Cell Specs' review of this movie way back when that made me think to myself, what if Mirabelle's actual gift is that she's the only person in the film who sees the musical numbers? Like, that's the thing that makes her stand out. Where everyone else in the movie treats the songs like characters in a musical traditionally do, as these very abstract expressions of emotion that aren't really happening, Mirabelle and only Mirabelle actually reacts to the sequences like someone who's seeing them happen. Again, please don't assume that I mean any of this literally. Mirabelle has no gift. That's the point of the movie, and if she had one within the text of the film, it would only undermine the symbolic value of her family and community, ultimately coming to accept her by the end. But if you choose to view it as an element of subtext, the film actually plays really neatly into this idea that the musical numbers are reflective of Mirabelle's biggest strength, that being her empathy and ability to understand how others feel. Metatextually, that is Mirabelle's power. The choice to have her consistently interact with the song numbers like a spectator who exists in, but also just outside of them, is something that at first blush just feels like more Disney brand postmodernism. Like all of the really annoying self-aware princess jokes in Moana.
If you wear a dress and you have an animal sidekick, you're a princess. If you start singing, I'm gonna throw up.
But in retrospect, it highlights how Mirabelle has her eyes open to her whole family and is able to afford them the compassion that they all need and aren't getting from anyone else. Important to this is the structure of Encanto. The way that much of the movie feels like a series of almost disconnected vignettes, where Mirabelle flits from family member to family member to unravel the situation. Prior to the very end of the film, every musical number is either Mirabelle singing alone, Mirabelle singing to the kids, while it seems like her family can sort of hear her, but with the exception of her mirror and foil abuela, don't really interact with the number musically, or characters singing at Mirabelle. Even the big group number, We Don't Talk About Bruno, has that kind of disconnected feel to it. It's not really a reciprocal conversation between any of these characters. And if you look at these songs through the film's intended theme of how little this family is openly communicating, the presentation of the numbers belies the subtext of each song. The common adage that you'll hear with musicals is that characters sing when their emotions are too grand to be conveyed by regular speech. Mirabelle's real gift, then, is that she's the only one in the family who's fully receptive to others' emotions, the only one actively speaking or understanding the musical language. That is, she's the only one until the movie's almost over. Her own parents come close to healthy and open communication, but when push comes to shove, their tactic is still to repress, and they generally don't sing. Mirabelle not only offers a sounding board for her family to vent at, pardon the pun, but she actively digs into their feelings and issues. That's her real gift. And the way that manifests visually is that when a song plays and the world of the film falls away to the feelings of the singer, Mirabelle sees it happen. She interacts with Luisa's weird donkey unicorns and Isabella's more egregious vegetations, and most importantly, she reacts to Abuela's backstory. She's not just told about the death of her grandfather or the depths of Abuela's despair and emotional walls, she sees it happen. And Abuela finally sees Mirabelle because Mirabelle is the first in the family to see her. The first to really get an honest glimpse at her pain, her song. It's brilliant visual storytelling. Anyway, can you tell I've had this video idea on the back burner for a while? Like I said, I figured now is a good time to pull the trigger on it because I needed a relatively short thing to put out, and of course I had to be in the middle of filming this when the trailer for Spider-Man PS5 got released. Anyway, let me know what you think about the ideas that I'm positing here, or just general feelings that you have about Encanto or this video. I hope you look forward to what I've got coming up next, and I'll see you in the future.